So, you know, you go into somebody's house and you realise that they've got a big dog in the house because you become conscious or aware of it because it growls at you or whatever. So we're very familiar with that. But to realise the second kind of meaning of the word is to bring to fruition. To bring to fruition. So let me illustrate that. If somebody was so good as to give you a cheque for £20,000, that would be good. Yeah? And if they gave you an envelope and just said to you, I'm giving you this envelope, and you put it in your pocket, you haven't realised, you haven't become conscious or aware of what is in the envelope. Okay? Once you open that envelope, you become conscious, you realise, hey, it's a cheque for £20,000. Wonderful. But actually, at this stage, that cheque really isn't doing you any good. You can't spend that money yet because you haven't fully realised the value of that cheque. You've realised in your understanding, I have a cheque, but if you just sat it in your mantelpiece for the next 5 years, it would do you no good. When you take it to the bank and pay it into your bank account and then are able to draw the funds out from it, you've then fully realised the value of that cheque and can use the value of that cheque. What I find is that there's been a great deal of emphasis on who we are in Christ in the church over the last 10, 15 years, and that's very, very good. But some people realise in the sense that they say, yes, I'm a child of God, yes, I'm this, yes, I'm that, I realise these things. They've become aware of that, but they haven't necessarily come into the full realisation of the fruitfulness of that actually taking root in their life and living out of that. I could go into many churches today in Scotland and say, put up your hand if you are a sinner. Now, how many people would put up their hand? You lot are smart to this, so I'm not going to do it here because I know it wouldn't work that well. But if I went into your average church, and you know this is true, don't you, and said, put up your hand if you're a sinner, the majority of people would put up their hands. Now, either they're liars, or else they haven't realised the truth. And it's the second, isn't it? You'd say, put up your hand if you are a saint and clothed in righteousness. How many put up their hands? All of us, everybody here would? Yeah, let's do it. If you're a saint and clothed in righteousness, but I see you new to. But some of you maybe even still struggling. I'm righteous, but you don't know me.